So what's up? I'm Ramon.
I'm Kia.
And in this episode, we're going to be talking about how to change a hoe
into a housewife. But it's also not just a hoe. It's what do you call a man hoe into a husband as well.
So just sit back, relax. We're going to hit you with some of that. Hello, I am Professor Lawrence. I am now going to present to you Hot Girl Kia.
So I'm Hot Girl Kia because I got lashes done and I got my eyebrows done.
She slayed, baby. She slayed. So, as you heard in our intro, we're going to be talking about how to change a hoe into a housewife. Or, as you say, husband or some crap like
A man hoe into a husband.
So, anyway, I was never a hoe. I've always been a nice and kind and awesome young man, God-fearing, filled with the Holy Spirit and all that stuff. But Kia, on the other hand, you're not saying the same thing.
Anyway, basically, the whole point of this is to talk about what things were like before we got married. And no matter what you've done in your past, no matter, what people said about you or what people thought about you, you can still get married. So don't let people talk down about you or saying you did this, you did that. That ain't no housewife. We don't want them type of women. They want them. That's what they want.
Yeah. Like every dude, at least they want a good girl to marry. So you want to have some dealings with some precarious women.
What's the old saying? You want a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets. That's basically what they want.
Yeah. But in the streets, you can show a little freak too from time to time, right?
I guess. I mean, that ain't me, but
yeah. So I think men act like hoes 90% of the time. It's kind of in our nature. Maybe not the best part of our nature, but it is. But we all can change. When I met this woman, I was in them streets, yo. I was trying to go get it. I went and got it. They gave it to me, and everything was Gucci.
So you said when you met me, or before? Because you gotta talk about, like, when you met me is one thing. You gotta talk about before. So don't forget, y'all, Ramon is 5 years older than me. So Ramon been in them streets 5 years longer than me.
So when I was in them streets, I was going to church every Sunday. Okay. I was paying my tithes and offering. I was good. I was trying to say. Well, I think you insinuating something.
I'm not insinuating anything.
All right.
Facts.
So I did have a few stages in my life where I was going out there. I was doing it. So, I was on them online websites, and I was I was meeting women. I was going out on dates.
How many women would you say that you have dated?
Define date. Define what is
dating?
Like just going out, saying hey, what's up? Get some paying for stuff.
Yeah, I would say okay. Where you pay for something. Ballpark range. We just asking for ranges, right, people?
5.
Lies. It might have been 5 people when we was dating, nigga. I mean, excuse me, y'all.
It came out. It finally came out. Finally got to say it. Realistically, it was probably more like
500.
It's a lot, man.
But at the end of the day, it's nothing wrong with that, because I do think that helps. Just
it grew me up.
Yeah.
It grew me up, and it helped me grow up, but I grew up in a way of understanding what I wanted and what I didn't want. I knew when I was playing and when I was serious, and I knew when definitely I was dealing with somebody who was trying to use and abuse me, and maybe use it to my advantage or not. Became more manipulative and learned how to lie really well. I learned a lot of bad traits at the end of the day, but I also learned a lot of good ones. I learned how to treat a woman, and not just treat a woman in the sense of opening doors and closing doors, but listening, understanding what your interests were, and then I would use that to my ultimate.
He'd lure you in with that. He's like, I'm listening to you. Then he repeat it back and stuff. You'd be like, oh.
Oh, he listened to me. He's such a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I do go to church, so I wasn't lying. So, but that's just, you know, I'm not saying I use my powers for evil, but sometimes I use my powers to my own personal gain, and a lot of guys do that, and that's kind of like the game nowadays, because we talk about. Because nowadays women run game just like dudes do.
Well, we don't go too far in yours.
No, hold up. You want me to go there? I'm going there. You know, so women run game just as much as dudes do. And I would say they run game better than us now because they don't watch us run game so long that they know all our traits. So, gotta come up with new things, guys. Gotta be innovative. And I was.
Okay.
Now you may proceed.
Okay.
So
basically,
should.
When he was saying like, you know, you being out in the streets and hanging out, I would say I had very small spurts in that. So as I've said before, no, I did only have small spurts. So I was in a long-term relationship from like 19 till 25, and then I met him later in my 25. But let me tell you, 2015 was popping. So was popping, and this is a shout out to Tisha because she was with me in 2015 having a good time. So basically, what I'm saying, I think that's the time I was able to find me. So yeah, I was going out on dates. I was getting them brunches, lunches, and dinners. I tell all the ladies to do that.
Don't get it.
Bro, although I have my own money, I won't try to use nobody. But hey, if you wanna spend time with me and meet me, why not get a meal out of it? Because a girl be hungry, for real. So I remember at one point I wasn't even like cooking, like I just had leftovers from each meal. That was going out.
You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Just running game, just getting all these free meals.
But it wasn't running game. It was trying. At the end of the day, it was me meeting people.
Right.
No, me meeting people, and I think that's the way you should go about dating and not trying to be exclusive with somebody while you just trying to get to know people.
Yeah, that's a great point. You stop putting dudes that you dating into a boyfriend category and boyfriend standards when you just dating. You don't know that person.
You don't know them like that.
Looking for.
When we were first started dating, I was dating other people at the time, you know, until I realized I'm like, he might be it, you know. I mean, not it like married, but he might be boyfriend it or whatever. So then I started cutting people off, but I was still dating and I went out.
I was trying to, but you know, I was just.
He started taking my time. He started taking all my time up.
Yeah, that's what I did.
But I ain't mad at it. But at the end of the day, I was able to make that decision for me and not necessarily like, oh well, I think this guy might be good, or I think this person, you know, on the first date he might be that marriage material, and then getting zoned in on this one person and not being able to enjoy myself and have fun. Because I know people jump from relationship to relationship to relationship, and you don't never get no time for you. Have some you time, me time. That's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. I remember when me and her was dating, I was dating other chicks, and then
he tried to lie about it.
Maybe I did. I don't know. I will confirm or deny nothing.
I think
okay.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. See.
So I remember asking her, like, after about like 3 months of dating. I think it was about 3 months of dating. I asked her. I said, "Will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no?" Right? That's what I said. Yeah, like, will you be my girlfriend? Yes
I gotta ask you something. Like, it was all secretive and weird and creepy.
Yeah. Check this out. You know
what I'm saying?
I've been out here doing this thing or whatever, and I see you, see me, see you, and now since we see each other, so what's up on that boyfriend girlfriend status? You know what I'm saying? And I think she asked me, "Are you gonna change your Facebook status or something like that?" And I was like,
"No, not immediately." I didn't say that immediately because I didn't even post you for months later.
Don't say like for months. Like
it was months later because I didn't want people in my business. I wasn't ready. I mean, I was ready to have a boyfriend, but I wasn't ready for it to be publicized. I wasn't.
Yeah.
I remember when I remember the
changed.
first picture I even posted with us. I don't think I don't remember changing the status till we actually got
You
married.
didn't change the status when you got married?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't
Because
think
I was
got
like,
married.
I'm out here.
You just my friend.
Until I get you a ring or something. So like I was saying.
Oh, so y'all heard that? He was out here in these streets while we was dating. No, while we were in a relationship. Not dating, while we were in a relationship.
It was a joke. I did it for the gram just now. That's it.
Okay.
So I did. I was out there. I got him, fished him in, reeled him in. But how did I know I was ready to be a whole husband? Right? How did I know?
A whole husband?
Yeah, a whole husband. A whole husband. That's what I said.
Okay. Go ahead.
I knew this because I evaluated every chick that I liked, that I actually liked. Like when I was dating all these women, most of them it was only a physical attraction, and I ain't knocking the physical attraction because you have to have something. And the physical attraction was dope, but I was looking for something else, and I couldn't quite identify what it was, even for myself. And when I came across her, I was like,
you got it, girl. You got it.
I ain't want to say the one, but I was like, that's somebody that I need to have a little further investigation on and see what's up with on like a real, on some for real type stuff. And the things that really caught my eye were the fact that I feel like if I got with her, I wasn't gonna be taking care of her. And I ain't one of them dudes that feel like up in arms when they girl make more money than them or nothing like that. And it wasn't even really about the money.
At that time, it wasn't.
No, it was about like how secure she was just in who she was. Like she wasn't moving because I needed her to move. Like she was doing her own thing. Like she had her own goal, her own ambition. And that joint was just riding so tough. I was just like, I like what you do. You know what I mean? Like how you carry yourself. And the relationship she had with her family was like crazy to me because, you know, her mom and her dad's there. You know, like I didn't have that. You know, not both of them. And just to see how they interacted was like, yo, that's crazy. Like humbling, and just that love that was just able to be shown was a lot for me. And I think then the last thing was she just so intelligent sometimes. And I just like the way she articulated herself. And I was able to vibe with her off of the goofy stuff I like to do and say. And Vice making me feel like, oh, you so lame. The motherfucker just laugh with me. Half the time I don't think she think I'm funny. See, like that. That was a fake laugh. That was a fake laugh.
You are funny.
See, makes me feel good about myself.
You are funny.
You know, and I dated a lot of chicks in the past, and I feel like I ain't gonna say trying to be fake, but you know, you're doing so much to try to appease what they think they looking for.
But you just be yourself, and I just be myself, and that's what I like.
Yeah, and she didn't make it hard for me to be that. You know,
Oh.
I was myself first date, and I knew how to be myself because when I met her, I was 5 years older than her. I'm 30 when I met her, and she was like 25. So I kind of grew up at that same time, so I was a different cat that I was, you know, from what I was when I was 25. You know, so I knew what I was looking for when I found you.
Thank you.
Somewhat.
Both of us. I knew what I didn't want. I think that's a jump start.
Yeah.
So that puts you in a better place. But I feel you, boo. I liked you too, or whatever. You know. But what I want to say is, like, let's go back to the concept of before we met. I mean, like, you make it all lovey-dovey and make me all cheesy and smiling and stuff. So, like, let's get a glimpse of...
Let's get a glimpse of you, what you did.
Okay. I talked about me, but let's get a glimpse of before we got married. So, like I said before, my mom has extensive network of hotivities that I may not have experienced. So mine is going to be a lot shorter than Ramon's.
What do you mean an extensive network of hotivities?
I just made that up. I have no clue. But it sounded fancy. It sounded fancy. But what I would say is, for me, like I said, I had hotivities for about 6 to 9 months, something like that. And basically, it was just me enjoying myself. When I say I went out on dates, I was usually food. I know one guy took me. We went to the movies sometime. We went to J. Cole concert. So we did a few things. But what I would say is, I was unapologetically me, which I loved. I didn't care.
So you telling me you was a savage?
No, I'm a kind person naturally, but I don't think I was so worked up about what somebody thought about me. I remember it was like one guy, we kind of met them like at my friend's apartment, and like I wasn't even like peeping for him, and his friend like said, hey, such and such was trying to get at you. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but you know, I'm not the person, I'm not the leaving people on red type of person. I'm not the person who waits 20 minutes to return a text. My life just ain't set up for that. I don't have time, and that's playing games. I just don't have time for that. So if you hit me up, I'm trying to hit you back. But look, if you playing that BS, like the leaving on red, the cat and mouse game. Yeah, like you want me to chase after you? Yeah. Sir, no. And then he was light skin on top of that. I was just being nice. And I mean, no offense to light skin people, but that's not my first attraction at all. But I'm like, I'm just open. I mean, I was dating dudes 5 years younger than me. Like I was having well, not 5, because they was at least 21 to drink. But 4 years younger than me, I was having a good time. So like, I was just open. I just wanted to see what was out there, and like, just keep it real, because this is Married and Unfiltered. I had a couple one night stands, a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit everywhere. But just a little bit. And you know, in state, out of state, not out the country, in the state, out the state. But like at the end of the day, it was just me finding myself, and me finding what I liked and what I didn't like, and not, oh, I don't want to talk to him because he don't look like this. I was semi-attracted to people. I wasn't just dogging folks out, but like I said, like that guy was light skinned. I probably wouldn't have given him a chance probably in the past, but I was like, why not? Let me just see what it's about. But I'm also not gonna sit here and play games with nobody. Like you said, what you call it, cat and dog chasing. I ain't got time for that. Yeah, cat and mouse. Yeah, I ain't got time for that. So if you want to play that, swipe to the right, remove, delete. And you know, people say, people text you, hey, what's up?
How you doing, big head?
No, I was gonna say what Jasmine Sullivan say. New phone, who this? But no, I didn't even respond back because like I said, no time for that. But all in all, like I said, that 6 to 9 months for me was enjoying myself, having a good time, not worrying about what people thought about me. Like, I think I even approached some guys, and that is not in my that is not me at all whatsoever. And it really, like, I think made me feel more confident about me, and made me feel like I got it. Can't nobody tell me nothing different. And that confident builder, I think that just helped lead into being confident in my relationship and my marriage in the long run. So y'all heard that 6 to 9 months, that was it, of hotivities. Now, husband, what's your hotivities consist of?
Man, look, I told you I was in church every Sunday.
Don't lie to these people. What's your hotivities consist of?
It was like that my whole life, man. Okay? So, you know what's hard? If anyone has ever been with or dated somebody who didn't have a lot of serious relationships, like she had a 6-year relationship. I think before her, my long relationship was 3 years, and it was on and off. Man, my whole adulthood was doing.
I kind of forget about that sometimes.
Yeah, man. It was all about just doing me. And you know, I never intentionally hurt no one, but I did. I hurt people, got hurt, you know, and learned a lot of tough lessons. And like, so after high school, I ain't after even high school. During high school, it was, smash. And then after high school, it was like, and I got some money now? Like, I got a little money in my pocket because I joined the military. Yo, smash. Who? You, and you, smash. Like, it was, hone my skills.
Let me just ask a question.
I got my skills up. Nope.
Let me just ask a question.
I have a feeling I don't like that.
How many people would you put on that list? Just throw a number out there for the people.
How many? Like 17?
Say it loud.
I don't know, man. I ain't about to put no number out there.
Just throw a little
and people be
number
like,
out there.
heck no.
Throw a range.
A range between 100 and 2,000.
That's probably extremely accurate. So the fact that he started with 100 guys should throw something out there to you. The fact that he started, people be like, oh, 10 to 20. 100 to 2,000? That you start at 100? Go ahead, boo. I'm sorry.
You know how somebody make you feel like you ain't shit.
I'm not. That's why we talking about this is the point. The fact that you can turn a husband. How you say it? A husband? A husband. A hoe into a husband.
Yeah.
It can happen, people. It can happen for you.
I was out
and
there.
you.
And you can get one of her, and she can get, and you can get one of me.
Go ahead, finish your story.
Oh yeah, and then I was out there, and then I did my thing, and then boof, there you go, out of nowhere.
I hope that y'all got that understanding of that Ramon had hotivity is legit.
Yeah,
and there ain't nothing wrong with that.
But you can't. Like people say, you can't change a hoe into a housewife or a house husband. You know what I'm saying?
We just made a new word.
Husband. But you can. But that person first needs to want to change. Like, I didn't want to continue to give this miraculous body off to these people who didn't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I got tired of doing that and wanted to get with somebody who had something to offer me and be able to give them something in return. And
but that's when you were ready.
That's when I was ready. Like, you ain't gonna force nobody to be ready. Okay, you're not gonna do that. Homie will rebel. Lady will rebel. Like, you just ain't gonna do it. But when I was ready, I was ready, and I knew it. I knew it in my, nether regions that I was ready.
Would you say it's, I guess maybe this question for you too, but would you say it's difficult knowing about someone else's past and the things that they've done before being your spouse or your partner?
I'll say no, because of what I've done in the past. I can't judge. I think the Bible says, "Judge not, lest I be judged." So
Preach.
I can't judge you knowing, I'm more trifling and have done trifling things too. Now you're just comparing apples to oranges. Like, alright, they both fruit.
But take yourself out the scenario and think like,
if an outsider looking in.
Yeah,
Oh, then I just think you a judgmental ass person, and
because it should. At the end of the day, it shouldn't matter what someone did in their past.
It shouldn't. It shouldn't matter what they did in their past. But at the same time, I can see how you may not like it. But you shouldn't judge a person.
But you don't judge. You don't have to judge somebody based off of that.
Yeah,
because
if a person falls in love
like
with a porn star, is the person not still supposed to love that person? If they ain't porning no more, or if they into that and that's what they want, why are you judging them in the first place? Like,
your past builds the character that person loves about you today. If I didn't have the experiences before I met him, I might not be the person that he needed today.
I'm sure she wouldn't be.
And same thing for him.
I'm sure I wouldn't be.
Yeah, so we have to go through experiences in life, and I don't regret no decision, no experience, because it happened for a reason. It may not be what I wanted.
My thought was for a reason. Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah. So, we gonna wrap this thing up right now. I hope you appreciate the fact that learning that you can change a hoe into a housewife. I did.
And I did too. Don't say you can do it too, because I did too.
Well,
go ahead. He looked right into my eyes and these lashes and said, I love that girl.
But don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment. If you want to hit us up, send us an email. The email is in our description. So, check it out. you're watching us on YouTube, if you're listening to us on Anchor or any other podcast, thanks for tuning in. See y'all later, man.
All right. Bye.